Brother Bo, the stock market, my gosh. Isn't that risky? I remember I gave a seminar on how to make millions in the stock market. And there was this one woman who came up to me and she said, Brother Bo, isn't that dangerous? It's not safe. I'd rather put my money in the bank. You know what? There are two kinds of risks in this world. Number one, the risk of loss of capital. And then the second is the loss of value. Most of us, we're familiar with loss of capital. What is loss of capital? You put your money in a business, you put your money wherever, and then that business crashes. There's loss of capital. You're familiar with that. There's a risk there. Guess what? There's also the risk of loss of value. What is loss of value? Simple. You put your money in the bank. How many of you put your long-term savings in the bank? Raise your hand. Be honest with me. You put your long-term savings in the bank. Raise your hand. Guess what? There is the risk of loss of value. That's not the way to become rich. In fact, that is a formula for not getting rich. No, do not put your long-term savings in the bank. Put your emergency funds in the bank. That's good. Not your long-term. What is loss of value? Very easy. When I was baptized as a child, as a baby, my mother and my father, they threw a baptism party. They went to a restaurant, brought their relatives and family members, and we had a nice, I can remember, I was a baby, I remember we ordered chicken. I'm just kidding. You know why I talk about it? Because my mother has the receipt. She paid the restaurant, and the restaurant gave her a receipt. She stuck it into my baby photo album. I can show it to you. Do you know how much she paid? For all of us, the relatives, the family members, the party, 32 pesos. That's what you call loss of value. Money had so much value years ago. But then over time, it lessens in value. Put your money in the bank. Guess what? 20 years from now, you will have loss of value. Make sense? Because you're not reproducing. You've got to reproduce. Brother Bo, I still don't like the stock market. It's so dangerous. I don't blame you. It is dangerous if you don't know what you're doing, especially if you trade. I'm not telling you to trade. Don't do that. That's risky. I want you to invest. Is there a difference, Brother Bo? Absolutely. It's as far as the East and the West. In investing, you buy solid, great, gigantic companies like Shoemart or Ayala or, BPI. My gosh. Do you think that 10 years from now, Shoemart will still be there? Or it will suddenly disappear? What do you think? You know what I'm saying? And there's a system. Everybody say that, system. There's a system I teach people whereby they invest every month. 20% of their salary every month. Do you have 2,000 pesos every month? If you can set aside 2,000, my helpers are able to do that. 2,000 pesos every single month. They set it aside and they put it in the stock market. It's amazing. One of them has 265,000 pesos already. Just being able to do that over time. If you are able to set aside 20% of your salary or 20% of your income, let's say it's 2,000 pesos every single month. If the stock market will grow in the exact same way it grew in the past 20 years, in 20 years' time, 2,000 pesos a month will become 5.3 million pesos. If you can set aside 5,000 pesos a month, every single month, don't even look at the ups and the downs of the market. You just be blind about it and just focus on how big and how wonderful and how gigantic these companies are. Just put it every single month. Disregarding the ups and the downs of the market. In 20 years, your 5,000 pesos every single month will be 13.4 million. Am I making sense here? No, I'm not. You know why? You know why you have this look in your face? You know why? Oh yeah, there was a friend of mine. She wanted me to give my seminar on how to invest in the stock market to her Christian community. And I said, okay, But then she called up after 1 or 2 weeks and she said, Bo, I'm sorry, my leaders, politely declined. They didn't want you to give the seminar. I can't blame them. I can't. You've been brainwashed. I've been brainwashed that the stock market is a dangerous place. No, it's not. If you know what you're doing, if you have a system that I'd like to teach you, it's really simple. And